He says we're related to Robert Frost. Yeah, there is a Robert Frost in our family tree. Not the Robert Frost, the poet. And if he is in the family tree, it's way, 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 way back there where I couldn't even track it down. And that's pretty bad when, I tracked everything else I got. Your money would be on Chuck Norris. It matters who. Chuck Norris and Vaughn, definitely Chuck. Bruce Lee and Vaughn, definitely Bruce. Now, Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris, I don't know. Buddy, I wouldn't let him touch my children. My children would fucking knock him down. There ain't nobody that touches my kids. No hugs, no nothing. I'm sorry. I don't let no strangers touch them. Hell, I barely let family members touch them. Every day, Vaughn's starting to look more like Grandpa from the Monsters. Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't believe that he said he's not being evicted and we are. I can't wait. For one, there's no way they can put me out in the wintertime. Two, I have a child that lives in the house who is under the age of 18 years of age. So that's going to give me a couple more months. Hell, I could live here until my birthday. Free. Me. Do I want to live for free? No. I mean, I'd love to, but no. No matter where I live, I got to pay rent unless I buy the property. My money would keep it going. Literally, if they collected all my rent every month for 12 months, my money would pay the property taxes on all the properties. Bobcat, I agree. All the land would be gone within 5 years if Vaughn takes over. Because no one's going to be in none of the houses. He ain't going to have no rent coming in. So then he's putting the houses all in danger because he's not going to be able to pay the property taxes. The state's going to walk in and get them for $1 a piece. So he's going to have a choice. He's going to have to sell them or he's going to have to let the state take them for not paying property taxes. Because he don't know how to pay bills. Unless it's to keep his internet on. Couldn't believe it. His mom had the money, but he didn't pay the bill. When he was in charge of the money, when the properties were asking for their taxes of the year, you know what properties he paid for? He paid for the properties that did not have a house on it. Because one was over $70, one was 40 something dollars. The other ones are in the 200 markers. So he paid the little ones and left the ones that are bringing in rent every month. Let them just sit there and let them go back or whatever. He didn't worry about paying them. Yeah. Someone should say they're buying him a house and send him a Lego house. There you go. I don't know. You seen the prices on Legos lately? They're expensive. My son Arnold is into Legos right now. And last year, or the year before last, he spent over $160 something on Legos. I'm doing good this morning, Dan. How are you? I don't think my fingernails are that long. Getting a little dirty, they need to be cut. I can't keep them too clean because, I can't cut them too short neither because I gotta break my painkillers up and make sure it's small enough to be rolled up. It would it seems like Vaughn was doing tax evasion or something like that. I don't know. No idea what he's doing, Bobcat. I don't care what he's doing anymore. As long as he's suffering, and that's all that's going to happen to him. I want him to suffer because I'm not. Only two people I know suffering right now is him and Shanny and Rev. Figure Shanny and Rev must not watch videos. They must just do their own, huh? Is that how it goes? They won't watch other people's. No, he didn't pay property taxes on the renter houses. He let them go. And then when I took over, I had to pay them. I have no idea, Dan. He says he's not. He said yesterday's video that he was not getting no eviction notice, that the Frost are getting eviction notices. And I'm telling everybody, I hope I'm the first one to get it. Now, I was just wondering if Shanny and Rev watches videos, because I've posted a video out calling Rev out, but he ain't said nothing about me. He didn't tell me to mind my own business. He didn't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. He didn't have nothing to say to me. Or Shanny. I don't know. No idea, Flood. Yeah, they pick their battles carefully. That would be a smart thing against me. Because I'll tell anybody, and I'll tell all of you, any of you, ever hit your kids in the chest or kick them in the chest, need your ass whipped. They got an ass. Use it. When I whip my kids, I hurt their feelings more than I hurt that ass. And it better be a damn good reason they're getting their ass whipped, too. Because I'd rather take their Game Boys or their PlayStations or their tablets. You know, I don't know all the whole stories, everybody. I just got bits and pieces. And I try to fill them in where I can try to fill them in and things I know. I know Von Helton didn't love his mother. He despised of her, even though he used her for all her money. And then wants to know why he ain't got no money. Who's been paying his bills for the last 35 years? Who's been taking care of him the last 35 years? Sure not himself. He'd let his mom go pay people $200 a month to cut the grass. She had to pay a couple $100 to have the garage cleaned out. She had to have a few $100 to have her dead husband's house cleaned out because his son was too lazy to go down there and clean it out for her. So Alice had to pay someone to do it. Yeah, he better build a sled that he can live in, that his doggies can pull down the road. James Von Helton, the only problem with your claims yesterday is that will was made in when, 2015 or whatever date you said? Your mom wasn't marked with dementia yet. Do you understand that? Do you also understand that James, or as you know him, Little Jim, James Arnold Frost was not even on the paperwork when your mom did it. Even if he was sitting right next to her, telling her everything to do, his name wasn't on the will, James. That will is good. Hate to tell you, it's good. James, the minute you get your kids back, I will file charges against Children's Services. Child endangerment. So, I personally hope you do get your kids back, because I'm going to become a very rich man. You've already said you didn't pass the pedophile test. We know you're not a good parent. You say the first one that's going to turn you in, you're going to put him in prison? Well, I will be the first one. Clear as day. I'm saying it clear as day. I do think you're a pedophile. You've already said it clear as day out there. I did not pass my test. I know you're a bad person on money because you can't even add. You don't know how to pay your bills right. You don't need, first bill you think about your internet bill. You don't think about the lights, which are the main bill you need to worry about. The rent, a main bill you need to worry about. You can live without a phone and an internet and cable. You can't live without lights. You can't live without water. You can't live without a roof over your head. He ain't got a big enough beard to be Santa. That was my job. I wouldn't give my job away like that. Not to him. Him and his handlebars. This is what a beard looks like, people. Not no little handlebars like he's got. Boy, you guys ain't talking much out there this morning. I really don't think so, Smoking Joe, but just in case. I'm letting everybody know, just in case he does. As soon as I find out he did, like I said, I'm going to go file charges against the state of Kentucky and Children's Services. Unless they can show me a piece of paper that proves that he's not a pedophile. That he took classes to become a real parent, not somebody that locks them in their bedrooms. When they show me pictures of them locks has been took off them fucking doors. I want proof that them kids are not in danger. Dan, if we get eviction notices, I think they literally are handed out by the sheriff's department. He don't even love himself, Robbie. Sorry to say that. He don't even, if he did, he'd take a shower. He'd change clothes. Before he ran his mouth here on YouTube, he'd learned the facts before coming on here and telling us all fiction shit. I personally think Candace would whip his ass. That is the state lawyer handles all that, Dan. Alice Hilton's a state lawyer, handles all evictions and everything else. Even getting something fixed on your property, you still have to contact them and tell them what you need. When my rent's paid, it's paid to them. Stivers, I think they call him. Yes, the state lawyer is doing all the evictions. And like I said, I'm really not worried about it. Vaughn says we're being evicted. Vaughn says he's going to take take Uncle Jim's house from him because the Sessler property should have never been sold to him. I think that's funny as shit. His mom knew exactly what she was doing. She wanted little Jim living down here close to her. She liked little Jim. Little Jim did things for her. Little Jim didn't hide in her trailer and say, oh, no, I'm not doing nothing for old Alice. I ain't going to do nothing for Alice. James, that's why your mom didn't like you. You're too fucking lazy. You wouldn't get up and do any fucking thing but play with your horse vaginas. You wouldn't do your own clothing. She did your cooking. She paid your bills. She had your grass cut. She paid to have your house clean a lot of times. What did you do, James, for your mother besides make her get a fucking headache? Well, I don't think he will get them back because, like I said, I will be yelling, screaming, hollering, and I'll be on every national news across the world fighting the state of Kentucky about that if that happens. I'm not saying I'm a perfect father. I'm not saying our house is spotless because it's not. It's livable. CSB's been to my house twice. No, Smoking Joe, I am not close to Somerset. We're probably hour and a half, 2 hours from Somerset. Go watch her sexy dance videos. Vaughn ain't hitting nothing like that. Who you talking about, Robbie? You talking about Candace? Send them to me. I don't know how to get to that kind of stuff. Remember, I'm new here. If you guys ain't posting it and I don't see it on my post saying that you guys are going live, I don't know you're going live. Hell, I'm still learning how to get people to become friends and how to invite you to come on the camera with me. Where me and you are both sitting here and where we can start watching other people's videos. I think it's like Nate Sayer, they do it. They got like 4 guys on there and they're watching videos and they're all laughing and giggling and talking about it and stuff. You know, I might end up being something like that. I don't know. I got to find somebody that likes to get on early mornings like me. Hopefully, I don't get someone just like me. I want them to disagree on certain things. I mean, I'm not trying to start no World War III with nobody, but, you know, everybody's got their own opinions on things. We all think different. Yeah, I'll have to try to find her, see if she's been. I mean, I looked where it says live a lot of times to see anything, but I don't see much, you know. If people don't put it out there where I can watch it, then I can't, you know, I don't know how to get there. I'm going to learn to get better. That I will. Every single day, I'm doing more and more every day, so I'm doing better. That is cool. I know Williamsburg, yes. Excuse me, people. Not bad manners, just good coffee. Maxwell House, good to the last drop. Yeah, I've been working on a little more of my genealogy lately, too. Yeah, see, I've never even seen it, Robbie, so. Well, you just had to figure out what hour that you can spare there, Smoking Joe, and it's going to be really hard for you working two jobs at the same time trying to start a live stream. Okay, yeah, I see. And that's what I would do too, Robbie. That way, if she ever posts anything, I'll know she posted and I can go over and see it. That's like anything that Secular posts, it shows me, hey, Secular's live or Secular's going live in 30 minutes. And, if I'm awake and ready to watch it, I'll watch it. If not, then I'll catch it in the morning when I wake up. Guys, got to remember, Larry's a morning person. I wake up early mornings. We do what we got to do. By 9, 10 o'clock, I've already got into my third painkiller, and I'm done for the night. I'm getting ready to go to bed. My dogs are out there waiting for anyone to move, and my wife's watching TV. I'm watching TV. I go to bed. 6 o'clock in the morning, me and the wife are both up. She's making the morning coffee. I've worked all three shifts, people. I know how hard it is to work them thirds and seconds. Me, I always loved the mornings. I used to love to get up at 4:30 in the morning, be at work by 5:30. And by 6:30, everything's running fine. By 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, your whole shift's done. Now you can go home and sleep or go to the beach or do whatever you want for a few hours. No, I haven't, Smoking Joe. You get up at 5 a.m., but don't get started going around till 4. Okay. I've always liked first because I like to just get it over with. But any job, any shift's good, people. It just takes you a little bit of time to get used to. My mother, she used to love the third shift. Don't have no probably because all of her kids were already home sleeping in bed. So she was able to get her 8 hours in real quick. And when she got home from work, she woke us up, got us dressed for school, and sent us off to school. By the time school was over, she was already up starting dinner. Well, yeah, if your main job's not giving you enough money or enough hours, yeah, you definitely got to look somewhere else. Yeah, and that's the kicker about working first shift, though. You're right there, Smoke Joe. If you guys work first shift, that means you're there with the bosses, the big honchos, the ones that write your paychecks and controls the whole business. Hey, if it's a second job and it's paying you, Robbie, jump all over it, buddy. Money's money no matter where it's coming from, as long as it's legal. I wouldn't want you to go out there and do anything illegal. That's good, Toby. That's good. Okay, Dan. Hey, you made good money at it. That's what you like to do. You got to take care of the family. That's it. The main good thing is to take care of your family. Roof over their head, food in their mouths, and clothing on their backs. That is what we are supposed to do as a father and a parent. Yep, we're all fucked now, right, Richard? You're right. Bond's getting everything. We're all fucked. We're all going to prison. I think Bond better build Bond prison before he tries to start putting us away, because there ain't a prison big enough to hold everybody that's trolling you, Bond. Prisons are already full. You think they're going to take the real criminals out and put us Frost in there for doing this to you? Or any of these trolls? Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what makes the job better, Joe, is when you got friends there or you get to know people. And some people you don't want to know. You're true. That's very true. Some you don't know and some you do. Some are going to be just drifters going through the company and, they won't even be there next week. And then there's some that's been there a very, very long time that ain't going nowhere. I consider myself not a troll, but a shit talker to the ones I feel are just bad people. Well, yeah, but we call them trolls. At least that's what I understood. I don't know. To me, right, Smoking Joe, you're not a troll. Smoking Joe, yeah, you're probably right. It is a dumb question. No, he's never went deer hunting. The only guns he's ever shot are the guns that he pulls out on his hip and shoots. I mean, he already missed a 3-foot gray alien 2 or 3 foot away from him. He can't shoot worth shit. The deer would probably turn around and laugh at him and walk away. Not run, walk away. Well, exactly. They're going to destroy it and leave all them branches laying all over everywhere up there. But I'm just hoping they didn't chase all the deer back out of here. 26 viewers, 29 thumbs up. Appreciate your all thumbs up this morning. I've been on here 2 hours, 20 minutes, just talking the bull, saying good morning to the YouTube viewers, checking to make sure everybody's okay today. Vaughn said he's not going to be evicted. Prove it to me, Vaughn. Show me the paper. Put it up to your YouTube screen thing there for everybody can read it. You always get these papers